How's that better?
Wow. Too much.
Oh, you're trying to make the penis with the waves?
Yeah. Little head on the end there. There we go. There we go.
Oh, yeah. Take that thing to a doctor.
Yeah. It's like
oh, man. Speaking of inappropriate things on the podcast,
is this it?
yeah, I mean, well, we're doing our mic test, so we may as well, regale everybody with it, right? We got one Jiggy Nachos also at Jordan's Ignacio on Twitch. Make sure to check him out. But so, Zach, I have almost I've half waited for this day and half dreaded this day. Because this particular story it's a doozy. It's a duty doozy.
Oh, for you to say that's no, I'm terrified.
Yeah, it's a little bit much.
Mm-hmm.
So we have started a tradition here as before our intro,
Right.
that we tell a shit story for every new season of Dragon Ball Z.
A DBMZ, if you will.
A Dookie BZ story. So
Very nice.
it wasn't the best. I'm trying. Give it a bronze medal.
You caught the younger crowd with his.
So definitely. It gets a bronze medal, which is exactly the name of the story.
I have the privilege of having heard this before, but the audience is about to be hit with this.
Oh, man. So, I used to play basketball when I was younger, and, it makes sense. I'm 6'5". I'm a fucking monster.
You're a big man.
Absolutely. And the reason I don't anymore is because I'm just fucking garbage at it. I was so bad that my dad was the coach and I still didn't make the fucking finals. It was, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was that level of bad.
When there's no dad coach nepotism, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, my dad was like, I can't even help you. So I'm I'm not going to be a basketball player.
Betrayal.
So I remember practice one night. We used to have practice on Friday nights, and Friday nights in my family was pizza night. So we would always have pizza, and then I would go practice basketball. And essentially, when I was younger, pizza and me didn't agree.
Oh, no.
So, have you ever had an entire pizza to yourself and then you just spent the next hour just fearsomely shitting your brains out on the toilet? No? Can't say you've done that?
I'm a next morning kind of guy.
Next morning,
I pay for it next morning style.
Yeah. Sometimes
I sympathize. I know what you mean.
Yeah, sometimes that would happen to me. Sometimes I would be a next morning person, but sometimes my stomach was just hit the fucking dump button right now. Just get it out. Get this out of me. We need to make room.
Okay.
So, that would just happen. So, that Friday night happened to be one of those nights. So, and sometimes it creeps up on you, man. It really does. So, I was playing basketball, as one does at basketball practice, and when you're running around back and forth on the court, kind of shakes up your stomach a little bit and kind of gets that process going. The whole evacuation process. So naturally, it hits me like a fucking freight train. 1 second I was perfectly fine, and the next second I was like, if I don't hit the bathroom now, it will be on the floor. So, it was immediate. So I was like, oh my God. So I went over to my dad. I'm like, Dad, I need to go to the bathroom. He's like, you can't just wait till this quarter's over. And I'm like, no, I can't. And my dad, he didn't fucking know. So he's just like, play the quarter and then go to the bathroom. Cause he's like, if you want to stop the game, I was the only one there. There was no one to take my place. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, I'll just play the quarter. So I got through the quarter, which was really good. It was only 4 minutes left on the clock, so that was good. It was good. Did not win our practice game. So I was like, okay, cool. Now I can go to the bathroom. I was just like, Dad, I'm going to go to the bathroom. So I ran outside the gym. Now the gym is literally like a foot from the bathroom. This was a tragedy. Like there was the gym, a hallway, then the bathroom. Like it was right across the hallway. I get across the hallway, right? I get into the bathroom. I get into the stall. And right as I'm about to pull my pants down, my body was like, good enough. Just hit the button. So I'm sitting there in the stall with a pants, with the shorts full of shit, and just, and when I say full of shit, I mean like, I looked like a pill. Like it was, I looked like the bottom of a pill. It was just awful. Like if the Kool-Aid man, like I had the bottom of the Kool-Aid man, where it's just like a perfect parabola and then legs. You know what I mean?
No, Jiggy, what the fuck is a parabola?
It's an arc. It's an arc. Like it's a U.
Right. Concave up is a cup. Concave down is a cloud. You know that?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there you go.
Vietnam flashback.
Jeez.
So,
Oh my god.
Yeah,
That is amazing.
But now
You're
poses
just staring the toilet in the face.
just staring the toilet in the face. But now poses a predicament because this was before the age of cellular devices. Well, it wasn't, but I was fucking 10 in 2001. What 10-year-old had a cell phone? So, now what do I do? So
my God.
I tried to call for my father's help in the bathroom to no avail.
Probably not.
Because you'd be shocked at how much noise absorption a fucking bathroom can give. So I had to open the door and shimmy my way across the bathroom with shit shorts. And I had to go across the hall. I was fucking Brown Panthering my way through this. It was it was awful.
Oh my fucking god.
And I peeked my head into the gym.
Oh, it's a new season, all right.
So I'm just trying to get into the fucking gym without showing my now turning brown blue shorts. So, I'm like, Dad. I had just fallen off a cliff and I'm calling for my parents. He's like, what happened? And then the smell just hit him immediately. He's like, no. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, my mom was called, my shorts were delivered, and my shame never left.
Oh, man.
And that's how I won the bronze medal.
Wow.
Yeah.
What did your teammates think of you?
They didn't. So,
I got instituted after that. Dragon Ball Z. I can't take any more context.
hi, welcome to the Tryforce podcast, where we talk about video games, we talk about movies, anime now, apparently.
Yeah, we're fucking multimedia at this point.
That alone is going to get us copyright.
Watch the show.
No.
It's the Tryforce.
I mean, I can reach the fucking hoop, so I'm like,
Sports.
yeah.
All right. So welcome to the Tryforce podcast.
Yeah! Next time I'll tell you how I almost shit myself at a bowling tournament. No! We're talking...
tournament.
Yeah, man. I'm like the Dos Equis guy, but weird.
Is it because you shit yourself between strikes?
It could be it, man. It's just...
Like you use the shit to power yourself up for the next
Yeah,
one?
and then there was a second wave. It was the spare.
I'm Zach,
I'm Colton.
and this is our excuse to go over shit stories and Dragon Ball Z exclusively.
Look at
We meet up specifically to do exactly what we're doing. We're here on a different plane because, as you can tell from the wild fecal adventures that you just took in, it's time for a new season 4 of Dragon Ball Z today, my friend.
I'm so excited, man. Hold on. I have the hiccups. We're going to have to pause.
From laughing through fucking
Let's give me...
at your own...
Yeah, hold his breath or something, yeah.
We'll be right
soda,
back.
man.
We'll be right back after the break.
This Hawaiian punch over here.
All right, so I think we're good now. I think I'm cured of
Get
my
your,
ailment.
Epiglottis sorted out there.
I think so, man.
Fantastic. So
Punch it with some water.
you know what is one thing that, despite my heritage, also does that to my throat on occasion if I have too much of it. A little bit of garlic.
A small amount, like a junior amount.
I would say like a junior amount is what I normally like. You
Yeah.
know, I don't want like big chunks of garlic.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to go for no garlic senior. You know. Shall we go on to episode 108?
Yes,
we're
we
well past the hundreds mark now.
I cannot
We're
believe
going
it,
up
man.
and out. The Heavens Tremble is our first episode, otherwise known as Terrible Happenings in Heaven. Garlic Jr. to become Kami.
I really love that they just kind of were like, "Hey guys, remember Dragon Ball? Remember Garlic Jr?
Yeah,
He was a thing, right?
sure was.
Look at him, he's back."
And they made him do a thing again. Even with Goku not back yet, the Earth has been very peaceful as Gohan fishes and Krillin dates a young girl named Marin.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Marin?
You don't remember? She was like that. Really, she literally looked like Bulma. Like, it was super weird.
The one who like sneezes and changes person?
No, that's Launch. That's also from Dragon Ball. But I appreciate the callback.
Hey.
Marin is just like
A plot device character?
pretty much like if Dragon Ball Z had its own thought character. That's what Marin's supposed to be.
Really?
Yeah, that's exactly what she's supposed to be. She's supposed to be this rich girl who's like
Gone too far and knows it doesn't matter anyway. The first thing I got was DBZ Marin age. So let's see.
yeah, that's one of those characters.
You're telling me this isn't Bulma?
Exactly.
That's Bulma.
It's not Bulma.
That is Bulma.
It's not Bulma.
Whatever, man.
Yeah, she's like this supposed to be this Valley girl type girl who just like takes Krillin shopping all the time, makes him buy everything, carry everything.
This is the Bulma that we're leaving behind in seasons 1 through 3.
Yeah, actually, you know what?
They just decided to make it a whole character to
Like
make it easier on us.
They Piccolo Kami'd Bulma and just put her two personalities aside as separate
I
characters.
think that's what they did, dog. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you.
That's hilarious. If we found out that Marin was actually just Bulma's other half,
Love it.
holy shit!
However, the peace will be disturbed because an old enemy has escaped from his dark prison. Garlic Jr.
Oh, Garlic Jr.
Let me just shout out the woman who birthed me real fast. When I was watching the Garlic Jr Saga, being that she is where the 100% Italian side comes from, she loved the fact that Garlic Jr was called Garlic Jr. She's like, oh, that's cute.
Yeah, my mom too. My mom really liked that. But like,
And then like, aren't some of the other ones like named after spices or
yeah,
something?
love it. There's like a paprika one. There's a thyme one. And fuck, I don't remember the other guy.
Well,
But
let's figure it out, shall we?
absolutely.
Episode 109, Black Fog of Terror.
Yeah, I remember watching this as a kid. I remember watching this whole saga as a kid.
Yeah.
And I still remember my reaction to this day because it was almost my reaction as an adult where I'm like, who the fuck is Garlic Jr.? Like they keep saying Garlic Jr. has returned. I'm like, from fucking where?
Bitch, where?
I've never seen him before.
Who is this man?
Why does he know Kami?
Who is this weird palette swap Dende looking at?
Who's this goblin Dende? Like, what the fuck is this?
Otherwise known as Black Mist of Terror. Everyone turns demonic.
Yeah. This is crazy. This is almost like Dragon Ball Z's zombie apocalypse.
Almost. Garlic Jr. and his henchmen the Spice Boys have infiltrated Kami's lookout.
I love them.
And captured Kami and Mr. Popo. With Garlic Jr. in control, he releases his father's black water mist, a vapor that unlocks evil within a person, becoming a demon. Can anyone withstand the myth's power?
Wait, they actually asked that in the article?
It is in the Wikipedia. Can anyone...
Well, fucking obviously, because there's 114 more episodes of this shit.
Right. Such as, like, episode 110. But before that, like... Yeah, it's very much like, hey, just blanket the world in darkness real fast.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm going to turn everybody into my evil slave zombies and fuck you all.
Is it bad that I kind of respect the technique? Like, if you can do that, why wouldn't you do that in order to achieve all
Garlic Jr. was like such an offset villain because he was very clearly not strong enough to beat any of them. But he was extremely smart, and he utilized, like, ancient shit. You know, he utilized artifacts and magic, where all the other ones are used to fighting Frieza, who was just, like, punch him real hard.
Just like, like a weird punching lizard.
Exactly. Like, they're off from Frieza. They're not thinking about fucking magic.
They're just thinking about little men that came out of the ground.
Yeah, like fucking, you remember the witch with the crystal ball? Like, she became relevant in that saga.
Unbelievable.
You know, fucking Master Roshi's sister, Baba.
Baba.
Yeah.
Bibbidi, Bobbidi, and Boo is and that's Boo
That's
Saga.
Boo Saga.
I
So
didn't know if she worked within that realm as well.
technically she does.
I thought I remembered something like that.
Yeah, there's a
me.
weird connection there.
Very nice. So episode 110. Unless you had anything else.
No, I mean it's just a weird fucking mini saga.
I love Garlic Jr. I think he's great.
I really like him too, but like I could have done without the saga. I really could have.
Okay. Fair. I could have done without the Raditz saga. It wasted so much time.
The Raditz saga was so short, but it set everything else up.
Incorrect.
What do you mean incorrect?
It could have been done without.
If they never killed Raditz, they would never bring Vegeta and Nappa to Earth.
It took them 5 episodes. They could have done whatever the fuck they wanted to get to the same plot line. Why did Raditz happen?
Why didn't Raditz come back? That's my question.
Incorrect. All right.
Fill out that arc, man.
Episode 110, Battle in Kami's Lookout. The Heavenly Realm is the battlefield, or Piccolo becomes devilish again.
Oh, yeah, remember Piccolo was a bad guy? Everybody remember that?
Didn't he start off as one?
He kind of did, a little bit. But, like, if you were just starting out on Dragon Ball Z like I was, and then didn't actually know what Dragon Ball was, didn't know there was a series before that, Piccolo was this just asshole hero. Like, he was just never a bad guy because he never was a bad guy in Dragon Ball Z. So he just fucking helped Goku out of nowhere, but he was being a dick about it the whole time. And I'm just like, okay, I guess he's just a dick. So I didn't know there was a history. And then when Kami and Piccolo are having this conversation, like, oh, we can't fuse your evil. I'm like, what the fuck? Piccolo just came back from whipping Frieza's ass. What do you mean he's evil?
That's what I'm saying, man. These gods, they're persnickety, bro.
They really are. And I'm just like, what the fuck do you mean Piccolo's evil, man? And they're all such assholes to Piccolo on King Kai's planet. I'm like, will you fucking stop? He's trying to help.
Piccolo tried to, like, kill himself so that Goku would beat Frieza.
Like, he sacrificed himself to save Gohan from Nappa. Like, will you guys fucking stop?
My man is green. Like, and that is exactly why. Like, it's unbelievable.
Oh, man, leave the slug man alone. Like, stop it.
Leave Piccolo alone. 100%. Battle in Kami's Lookout. Heavenly Realm is the battlefield. Piccolo becomes devilish again. With their friends infected by the Blackwater Mist and knowledge of Garlic Jr.'s return, Gohan and Krillin head towards the lookout to get sacred water. But it's going to be tricky, with Garlic Jr. beating them to the punch. Meanwhile, Piccolo handles the Spice Boys. That's how they phrase it. He just fucking gives them the 5-knuckle shuffle. Just not a problem.
He is like, it's so funny because Garlic Jr. didn't know that they had just come from beating a fucking space tyrant. So they're just, he's like, oh, Piccolo, I can handle you. And Piccolo's like, hilarious. And just fucking whips all of them.
Yeah, but the problem is here, it's also ending with another question. Because will he too be infected by the mist?
That's what we have to find out. He got bitten, I believe, by Bulma. That's the whole thing. It transfers like zombies. So
True.
yeah.
So then, if it wasn't directly obvious, episode 111 is called Fight with Piccolo.
So the answer to your question is yes.
Yes. Those of you playing at home. Also, I think that the Ocean dub title really kind of ups the grandeur and like the sportsmanship of the affair when it says direct confrontation with Piccolo.
Yeah, it really does.
An angry Masenko in the heavenly realm.
Oh, you missed that part. I love that.
Yeah, that's the second half of the
That's
Ocean dub.
cool.
Piccolo, the brave Namekian, has been infected by the Blackwater Mist too, as he now follows Garlic Jr. As the immortal demon relaxes, Mustard and Salt have their fun with Earth's last heroes.
Oh yeah, I forgot their fucking names are Mustard and Salt.
The Spice Boys, baby.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Is mustard a spice?
Oh yeah, it's mustard seed.
Oh, I see.
Gohan gets beaten up by Salt and is about to be finished off when Krillin steps in and takes the blast, badly injuring him. Furious, Gohan easily kills both Salt and Mustard with his powerful Masenko.
Oh yeah, Gohan is just like, bitch. we shit scarier things than you on Namek.
Yeah. But as the young Saiyan then turns to confront Garlic Jr. and the last remaining Spice Boys, Piccolo attacks Gohan.
Yeah. Yeah, he does. He does, in fact, do that.
Yeah, this was a crazy arc.
Yeah, and imagine being Gohan, like, your literal teacher and weird green dad. Like, just. like,
Weird green dad.
so he just attacks you out of nowhere, and he's just this violent, feral creature all of a sudden. That's fucked.
Yeah.
It's really fucked. So I can understand Gohan's aversion to wanting to fight him.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough because it's almost presented as like a, do you really want to fight this person?
Yeah.
Because they're evil and trying to kill you. Like, at what point does it become about friendship and what point does it become about survival? It's a tough thing.
Because he's literally like, he's like a zombie of his former self, basically. Yeah. So he's just like, if you were a zombie, Zach, and like, if we were in a zombie apocalypse, like, do you know how much fucking trouble I would have with that?
I think you said you were going to chain me up in the yard and teach me how to play video games.
Yeah, I would fucking Shaun of the Dead that shit.
Yeah, let's go.
But if I couldn't, do you know how hard that would be for me?
Just knock my teeth out.
That would be terrible.
Just knock my teeth out.
I don't want to do that.
give me a nice set of vampire teeth.
I don't want to do
them
that.
on in there.
Just like
I can't bite you. I can't
Party
transfer.
City. The Party City vampire teeth.
Yeah, exactly right. Get a little Sensodyne in there. Episode 112, a call for restoration or retrieve everyone's minds. The ultra holy water resting in the temple.
Yeah, so the holy water is basically like the direct opposite of the black water mist. It does It operates exactly the same way, but it's just the opposite.
Yeah, Japan does a lot with blessed water and stuff.
Yeah,
it makes sense. Gohan is powerless against the infected Piccolo as Piccolo closes in for the kill. Despite his attempts to free Kami and Mr. Popo from Garlic Jr.'s glass bottles, Krillin jumps in front of him, in parentheses, pushing Gohan out of the way to save him, and gets bitten, in parentheses, into unconsciousness and later turned into a demon, end parentheses, by Piccolo. Now Gohan seems to be the only hero left against his now infected friends. It seems that the battle was over, as he almost gets beaten to his death. Or is it? A lot of questions this season.
Who fucking shifted writers here, man?
I don't know. Suddenly the Wikipedia replies were being written by Arthur Conan Doyle for no reason. I don't know how we did this jump into highbrow, but let's go.
I really wish that we had a visual medium for this, because I could just put the fucking smart joke flasher.
Oh, God. Wow. Yeah, this one's tough, man. Episode 113, Suicidal Course.
Oh, yeah.
Or Can't Wait Until Morning. Kami-sama determines the suicidal course of action. like, I have to kill myself now. I cannot wait till morning. Do you have any idea the kind of traffic there is in the morning? To Gohan's surprise, Piccolo and Krillin fooled Garlic Jr. What the fuck?
Yeah, I remember this.
We were just pretending to be zombies.
Man, that's exactly how it is, actually.
gotta be
So
joking.
Piccolo got bit, but he can just regenerate himself.
Okay.
You know, like, he just replenish, like, he can't do that. You could just regenerate the parts that are infected.
Yeah, he can just cut parts of himself
Yeah,
off.
he can just do that.
This man splits himself in half to beat the shit out of himself.
Exactly. So, like, how the fuck do you think you're going to do that?
But
So,
what's Krillin's fucking excuse?
Piccolo didn't actually...
Acting class?
Piccolo didn't actually bite him. Yeah, Krillin's excuse was, I'm just a good actor, man.
Love it. Love it.
And he fucking, they just, when Piccolo went to bite Krillin, he didn't actually bite him. He whispered in his ear his plan.
Oh, good stuff.
So
So competent.
yeah.
For they were not infected by the Blackwater Mist, and they free Kami and Mr. Popo. Kami heads toward the 7 air currents to spread the sacred water, but he could lose his life. Will he make it in time? And will the other handle Garlic Jr.'s power increase with the Makio star? ?
Okay, so here's the thing about that. They didn't tell you in that article how Kami has to go and get the fucking holy water. So what Kami has to do is he has to go into the realm of the Guardians, which the realm of the Guardians is where all the souls of the previous Guardians of Earth go to rest.
Bet.
So when Kami goes there, they're all like, oh, what the fuck are you doing here? You're alive. So he meets his previous master, who never talks, by the way, ever. And apparently he was just this piece of shit dickhead, and he's just
A
like,
bit strong.
yeah, well, I mean, you find, just give me a second. So he's just like, please, we have to pass. You know, we have to do this. Otherwise, Garlic Jr. will have control over these people forever. Because the whole thing with the Blackwater Mist is it has like a 24-hour reversal period where if they're infected for more than 24 hours, there's no going back. That's it.
Okay.
They're just infected forever.
Right, so they turn into clickers, basically.
Pretty much. So,
Gotcha.
the holy water is at the far end of this realm. It's almost like a fucking cemetery. It's like a spooky, cloudy cemetery. Yeah, literally. So the other guardians pretty much just like, no. So like Kami just pushes, yeah, exactly. So Kami just pushes past him pretty much, and it's the entire time Kami is just being like hit by lightning and shit like that, just trying to get to the holy waters so he can save the Earth as the guardian of Earth being attacked by another guardian of Earth.
Wow, that's mad fuck.
Yeah, so fuck that guy. I'm glad he's dead.
All right, word.
Like,
We'll
I
see if
just,
Kami pulls out this W, right?
yeah. Like, can you imagine?
No. I can't imagine that kind of hostile work environment.
God, like it's.
So this is the thing. This is his suicidal course of action.
Yeah, that's why it's a suicidal course of action.
All right, I gotcha. Extreme measures or a battle of extreme measures. Kami-sama breaks the covenant. Episode 114.
There it is.
It's a shame it wasn't episode 117.
Oh man,
Breaking the covenant.
that would have been so good.
Gohan, Krillin, and Piccolo do their best against Garlic Jr. and the remaining Spice Boys. But with the Makio star powering them up, the remaining Spice Boys with the Makio star powering them up. But is it enough?
So many fucking questions.
Meanwhile, Kami and Mr. Popo try to get to pour the sacred water, but the former Guardians won't allow it, and they drain Kami's life force as well as Piccolo's. Interesting.
Yeah,
So this is what you're describing here?
exactly. So, as Kami dies, Piccolo starts to die. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That seems to be how it goes, yeah.
Yeah. So, and I fucking never knew that. I never knew what the fuck was going on with that as a kid. So I just remember vividly watching this scene, like, why is Piccolo being affected? Why is this happening? They are two totally different characters.
No, they're not, man.
Like, I didn't know that.
No, sure.
So I was just like, Dragon Ball doesn't exist yet to me. So,
No, that's true.
like, I was just like, what the fuck is this? I just remember as a kid, I'm like, can we just stop this? Like, is this arc gonna be done soon? Like, it was, oh my god. So Kami gets the fucking water, and am I stepping ahead here? No. So Kami gets the water, and he pulls out the dub, and he puts the water in these 7 wind currents of the world, and people go back to normal because it hasn't been 24 hours yet.
Okay, it says here, with Piccolo down. Oh, all right. Episode 115, The World Awakens, or The Ultra Holy Water Worked. The world awakens from its nightmare.
Man, I really just, as a kid, when I would see these episodes once a week, like, I hate that they titled this shit, like, The Holy Water Worked. Like, let me fucking find that out. You know what I mean? That's half the fun.
That's pretty bad, yeah.
Oh, man.
With Piccolo down, Gohan fights the powered-up Garlic Jr., but can he really defeat an immortal demon? Kami distracts the Forter Guardians by using himself as bait so that Mr. Popo can spread the secret waters. But will it work in time?
God, you know what? I have my own gripe now, and it's the fucking questions at the end of this article. Oh my God. You have your ocean dubs. I have the fucking will it work in time?
Oh, this is delectable.
Oh,
I'm so glad you finally.
I feel your pain, man. I really do.
Yeah.
Like,
so he pulls it out, right? Gohan holds it against powered up Garlic Jr.
Yeah. Well, Garlic Jr. is actually immortal. So he actually got his wish on the Dragon Balls back in Dragon Ball. So he got his immortality wish.
Right.
And that's why no one could fucking kill him, and they had to lock him in the dead zone.
Oh my
gosh. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, which is like his own little pocket dimension that he can just rip a hole into.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Which
Love
is,
that.
it's pretty cool. It's definitely pretty cool. I guess,
just casting Dimension Door at 5th level, like.
Pretty much, he's casting Dimension Door, and you know how he lost the first time? Gohan.
Yeah, he got imprisoned or something?
Yeah, Gohan launched himself into Garlic Jr. and pushed him into the dead zone. So you know what he tries to do? Tries to open a portal to the dead zone and suck them all in. With, Gohan being there. And you never guess how it goes, Zach. You never guess how it goes.
How does it go?
It goes pretty much exactly like that.
Here it is. With his plan 116, A Brief Chance for Victory, or Gohan's Brief Chance for Victory, blast the Makio world. With his plan in ruins, an enraged Garlic Jr. opens up the dead zone to finish off the others once and for all. With Kami and Mr. Popo spared, Piccolo is back with a plan to destroy the Makio Star. But can Gohan do it, even if it puts his friends at risk?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the Makio Star was basically like, it's Sozin's Comet, but for evil.
Like, people are just more evil during this
Yes,
time?
exactly. So I would say the Makio Star has been over the Earth for about 4 years now. But like...
Explains a lot.
Yeah, it does. It does. But it definitely just passed this past week. So I'm very, very happy.
Big facts.
Oh, yes. But like, they have to, it kind of, I think it blocks out the moon. I don't fucking remember. But whatever.
The moon's gone.
The moon is gone. Oh, yeah, the moon is gone. I forgot about that. The moon is big dead.
There is no moon.
There is no moon. So, so then it is the moon pretty much for a little bit. So that's where Garlic Jr. is drawing most of his power from, where he's getting most of his magic. So instead of like trying to attack Garlic Jr., they try to blow up the star to weaken him and then attack him.
And this is when Gohan just throws his entire body into him.
Yeah, pretty much, almost like exactly like the last time. I think he actually hits him with a Masenko and knocks him off his feet, and because the dead zone has a fucking suction effect to it, the second he's swept off his feet, there's nothing he can do because Garlic Jr. can't fly.
That's true. That's true. I still love Garlic Jr.
Yeah.
Well,
definitely not the smartest. Definitely not the smartest boy there. But
I wish I could say that your query-based hell does not keep going.
No, I'm aware that it'll probably persist until episode 273.
Episode 117.
Oh.
Krillin's proposal. Or you're my guy, Kiryuin, a 101st proposal. With the Earth at peace, once again, Krillin and Diet Bulma do a little shopping. But then Diet Bulma looks at a wedding dress and a house. Krillin thinks they might get married. But is he right?
Well, they're right that Krillin does get married, but he does get married to a far better woman than Marin. So,
True. Comes around in the end of the season. I
definitely does.
Episode, so Krillin's making a mistake.
Yeah.
Make a mistake. Don't get engaged before you're like
Krillin is hard simping for this woman, and just, it's...
Bulma's right there. Like, she's right there.
Yeah, but I think she and Yamcha are still like a kind of
Are they?
on and off, maybe.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's weird. It's
tell
implied.
I'll tell you that this one, no questions. Just straight to the facts.
Oh, good.
Episode 118, Frieza's counterattack.
Oh, Jesus.
AKA, that there is Earth, Papa. The counterattack of Frieza, father and son.
I love how they just made Frieza like a space oil tycoon. Like, Paul, why can't we go destroy that planet? Like, man.
Yeah. I didn't know how else to deliver that.
Like a New Orleans fucking oil magnate.
There's Earth, Papa. Finest oil. Jesus. With Mr. Shoe.
Just imagine Frieza with a fucking cowboy.
It's the giant,
and it's killing me.
His tail has like the jug with the 3 X's on it.
He's got spurs but no shoes.
Now they're on the back of his hawk feet. The spurs are like tiny little wheels with Frieza toes.
He's got the little fucking discs that he made to try and kill Goku or the blades.
Yeah. Without a doubt. Yeah, he wears just assless chaps.
He
Yes. He has no other choice. Who the fuck is Mr. Shoe?
Just give me
Who the fuck is Mr. Shoe?
Please give me a second.
I refuse. Y'all come back now. All right. With Mr. Shu as his tutor, Gohan's studies become more intense as he still waits for Goku.
Oh, yeah. So there was the whole thing where Gohan is in the house and, Chi-Chi is like, you need to study. You need to be the smartest person in the room at all times. So he gets this, like, abusive tutor. Like,
oh, Mr. Shu?
Yeah, Mr. Shu ain't good. So, he's just a dick. He's just abusive, like, physically and verbally.
I hate that.
Yeah, so he's a bad teacher, and then Gohan was just like, Gohan's like, nah, fuck you. And, like, he finally gets... It's like one of those things where it doesn't happen in front of Chi-Chi, but the second the door is closed, kind of thing.
I hate that.
Yeah, so
Not something you want to see.
Chi-Chi finally catches him in the act, and a lot of people forget that Chi-Chi was a world martial artist. So,
is that a fact?
Yeah, Chi-Chi and Goku met because of the World Martial Arts Tournament.
That is adorable.
Yeah, she said that if you beat me in this match, you have to marry me. So that's
and Goku whipped her, just fucking killed her. Like, what's the deal?
Pretty much, like Goku was just like, okay,
9x3. Like,
well, he didn't learn that until Dragon Ball Z.
I can't believe it. Like, he just like beat his own wife.
Yeah,
like, wouldn't you throw the match and then marry her? Because then it wouldn't make it.
No, she said you have to win if you want to marry me.
Have to win.
Yeah,
right, Chi-Chi. Yeah,
Chi-Chi was like,
she's clearly not into Goku for his brains. I don't think.
No, God no.
No, I
like
think he has washboard abs.
Washboard abs, and he's probably a tripod. Like, it's just, you know what I mean?
Oh, God.
Like,
well, however, it looks like he won't be the only one coming to Earth. For somehow, Frieza is coming to Earth as well. I'm not giving you any time to breathe. 119.
Just wants to move on.
It's Frieza.
You've yeed your last hog, Goku.
Are you going to be well?
No.
The hiccup's not allowed.
Jesus Christ. The man's lost control of his fine motor function. Episode 119, The Mysterious Youth. Yes! Oh my god.
Oh god. Okay, so this is a really cool episode. I'm gonna try not to laugh during this.
I will defeat Frieza.
Stop it!
Frieza.
Daddy, why'd we have to come to her?
King Curls. All right. Mysterious Youth, or I will defeat Frieza, the mysterious youth awaiting Goku. Thanks to his father, King Cold,
Yes.
Frieza has survived Namek's explosion and has been repaired. These two tyrants are headed to Earth to exact revenge against Goku. It looks like all hope seems lost, as no one can stop these two powerful warriors. Or is there? Because there's a mysterious youth nearby that shows up. I'm going to just roll into 120 on that, because it's kind of a two-parter here. Another Super Saiyan question?
Yeah. So that episode was kind of fucked. I mean, it was all atmospheric. You see Frieza has been, you literally said rebuilt. And when I say rebuilt,
He's got mechanical parts.
yeah, I mean, he's literally called Mecha Frieza in the games for that, which is super fucking cool, man. So when Namek blew up, remember when Goku was like, I need to see the body. I need to see the body. I need to know Frieza's fucking dead. So he saw the body. Frieza was fucked, but he didn't realize how resilient Frieza actually is. Like, he was like, oh, that's a dead creature. Half of his head is gone. His arms are gone. His legs are gone. That's big dead,
Not coming back.
Exactly. So he left and was confident that Frieza is, big dead.
Big dead.
So apparently he was not. He was small dead. So he
Lowercase dead.
Lowercase dead. And he was just floating through space as this literal torso, and he just gets picked up by King Cold's ship because they get a lock on Frieza's fucking, his last location, and they see that Namek has fucking blown up, so they search the wreckage for Frieza. They find him, they literally rebuild him $1 Million Man style, and he is back and more scary than ever because he's just a slightly unhinged, you know what I mean? Like, he's Frieza, like we know him as Frieza, but right on the surface he's like that.
Sure.
You can literally hear it in the way he talks, that one little thing and he's gonna go batshit crazy.
You can tell it's like a difference in the voice acting.
It's a way difference in the voice acting, but it's not at all. It's way different and totally the same, if that makes sense.
It doesn't. What the fuck does that mean, Kobe Bryant? What
It means he's exactly the same, but he could literally flip it any
animal, but the same beast.
pretty much.
Oh man. So it seems that these two tyrants are headed to Earth to exact revenge against Goku. It looks like all hope seems lost until it seems as no one can stop these powerful warriors, or is there? Episode 120. Frieza halved by a single stroke, or another Super Saiyan, question mark?
Yeah, buddy.
As Frieza and King Cold prepare to strike, a mysterious purple-haired boy armed with a sword comes out of nowhere and challenges them to fight. It looks like this boy has made a grave mistake. Or maybe it's the other way around.
Oh man, and I really, really, really love this episode because Trunks is just such a fucking badass, man. He shows up, he's like, yeah, I know who you are. And Frieza's like, how?
You're like 16.
He's like, how the fuck you know what? I don't care. And he's just like, that saying Goku? He's like, excuse me? He's like, what? Yeah, that's who I'm here to see.
What was that name?
Yeah.
Again?
He's like, that's who I'm here to see. You're here to kill him? Well, then obviously I have to kill you because I'm here to meet him.
Yeah, Trunks just lays it out on the table. He
Trunks
just unzips and just lets everybody know.
Yeah, and he sends like 100 soldiers after him. He's like, Frieza's like, you know what? Fuck it. Deal with him for me. I don't want to deal with this. Fair. So Trunks just cuts every single one of them down immediately, Frieza, he's just like, no. See, that's not going to work. I'm here to murder you, Frieza. Like, I'm here to put the final nail in your coffin. That's what we're doing today. Are we good with that? And Frieza's like laughing it off.
You Mecha Godzilla looking bitch.
Yeah, he's like, you little bitch. And Frieza's just like, you've got it. You're insane. You have to be insane to be doing this right now.
That's interesting. He used to think that about somebody else.
So he's just like, what if I told you there was another Super Saiyan? And then he just fucking does it. And that just, Frieza's just like, no, we're not doing this again. We are not doing this again. So he does that whole thing. Remember when he made that ball that was like the size of the fucking sun and he threw it at all the Saiyans?
Yeah.
Like he tried to do that shit again. And he's just like, there is no way this planet is surviving that. You know, Goku's going to come home to all his friends dead, his entire planet dead. And that boy is fucking vaporized. So they get on the ship and they're getting ready to leave. Trunks just is one-handing this thing and just walks out. He's like, hey, Frieza, you dropped this. And just throws it at him.
Right.
Like, it was amazing.
He's the best character.
He's just so good.
Easily.
And like, do we have to go through the episode descriptions for this, or can I just like gush over this fight?
I think as the keeper of lore, I have shut the tome for the evening. I think that's where we'll end it. But let's talk about Trunks a little bit.
Oh, please, let's talk about Trunks a little bit. So do you want me to spoil this fight, or do you want me to do it next time on Dragon Ball Z? Because
I think we should do it next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Okay, because I could just gush about Trunks, you know, like as a
Purple
character.
hair. I feel like that's a statement.
Purple hair, same color hair as Bulma, for a reason, you know.
I think it's almost like a lavender, like a mix of a dark and a blue, a very extremely light blue.
Yeah. So
Considering his true parentage that is not yet apparent.
exactly. So Trunks is just this badass mystery kid that just comes out of nowhere, challenges Frieza to a duel with a sword.
Yeah.
Like, that was the coolest thing I'd ever seen in my goddamn life.
He's throwing the Kamehamehas. He's got the yellow hair, but he also has a fucking longsword. Let's go.
He's just, that he got from a fucking space wizard. Like,
Yeah.
man, what a fucking unit.
And kill the bomber jacket. Always looked good in this bomber jacket.
It was a crop top bomber jacket.
And he made it work.
He fucking did. Man, if I had abs like Trunks, do you think I wouldn't be wearing crop tops on a daily basis?
Crop top bomber jacket has got to come back in 2021.
Absolutely. A very crop top bomber jacket that another certain character in the show wears a lot. But it's got a Capsule Corp logo on it. I wonder who owns that company. So, you know, it's just fucking Trunks, man. Oh my god.
Crazy time.
Tragic what happens to his character later on. But for right now, holy shit, is he one of the best.
Trunks was good.
Debut Trunks is just fucking hell, man. Like, if I could just relive.
What's that?
It's like the Jericho of DBZ.
He's like,
Yeah.
he's
like,
the
what a great
Y2K.
debut, but like afterwards, it's just like
Yeah, man.
different story.
He's definitely in his list phase at this point.
Of course. I mean, we did the WWE already.
We should
But-
buy a new one and review that one.
Oh, we totally should. But, like, holy shit, man. This season of Dragon Ball Z is probably my favorite.
Sure. I mean, we just went through the entire Garlic Jr arc. We've got the Trunks saga coming up, literally starting in front of our eyes, and then it's on to this Domo Arigato, Mr. Robotos.
Oh, man, it's so good. It's so good. Actually, no, not this season. This saga is one of my favorites because it's so perfectly put together.
It's jam packed.
It is. It has such a fun villain. Holy shit, does it have a fun villain this time around. And, you know, I just can't wait to talk about it, man. So we'll end the podcast. We'll do it next time. And,
yeah, it's late o'clock.
It is very late.
It's the end of another DB's evening.
Oh, I really like that.
Yes, sir. Yes,
That's
sir.
cool. So, obviously, you know, follow us on Twitter and all that shit.
Yeah. We hope to make you Kamehameha ha ha ha. Tryforce.
Yeah. Fucking God. Ugh.